everyone. I'm back. Well, kind of. First of all, I just want to thank you guys so much for even paying attention or watching all of these videos. You guys are so much more important than you realize right now. Last 2 days have been weird. You know, living in a chronically ill body is already chaotic. It's internally chaotic because there's no rhyme or reason to why your body's going to go down that day or why you're going to have a good day. You know, there are good days and bad days. Cold weather in particularly, I don't know if it's a barometric pressure thing. I have secondary Raynaud's fibromyalgia. Cold weather in particularly really messes me up. It really messes up my body. Everything just kind of shuts down. Like I cannot, almost like a reptile, like a lizard. It's very odd. And when I was in my youth, it was not like that. I used to wear sandals in the snow. This started like probably about 6 or 7 years ago, and it's gotten gradually a little bit worse over time. For example, in summertime, I don't ever have to wear anything on my wrist, but in cold temperatures, my hands go numb and they become really painful and weird things happen to them. So the braces help a little bit. But, and you know, it takes years to accept that your life and your days are going to look a little bit different just based on the different body chemistry. But once you accept it, there are ways to work with it. And we just had the really big snow. I hope everybody had fun in that. I did not go outside. I had blankets over my windows. I was on heating pads. The first couple of days I felt okay, and then yesterday and the day before, it wasn't happening. It wasn't great. And it's times like those that I miss a lot of people, you know, just for comfort. I don't know. It's interesting. It's interesting reality right now. But every day, nevertheless, whether I'm having a good day or a really bad body day, I try to do at least something for my future. Well, my future and my children's future. Because they are still my future, even when they're adults. That, I don't see children as having an expiration date. And apparently that's a unique view, which I had no idea. I thought everyone felt that way. But something that is so difficult for people with chronic illness and this kind of disability to digest and end up coping with is the fact that you could do everything right and your body's still going to go down sometimes and you don't have any control over it. And a lot of times people who are chronically ill fall into deep depressions and have anxiety over this because quite literally, the closer you identify with your physical vessel, the less control you feel like you have once that vessel starts to go. I don't know how else. We'll do more videos on that. I feel like it's really important for me to speak on this stuff for other people who are going through the same thing and feel helpless. Because it does. It makes you feel helpless and defeated, especially on days like that when I can't do anything. Because then it's like, it's very defeating. Even though rationally I know this has happened before, it'll go away and I'll be back to, I'll probably never be back to 100%, but at least some version of normalcy and function, you know. It's still in those moments, it becomes frustrating and emotional and it feels like you're chained down. It feels like your body has chained you down. And I understand why other people have a really hard time with that. Something that I've learned to do to cope is to make sure that as soon as I can stand up, I do. And I keep that faith within myself. I always can rely on that. I've always been able to stand back up again before. Sometimes it takes a little bit. It happens. You have to have that determination. We are all only responsible for our own future, right? We are all only responsible for our own tomorrow. And we are all going to face our own unique challenges. And that's just life. It is what it is. It doesn't mean that you don't have to fight for what you believe is yours, whether that is peace or family or whatever you hold dear to yourself. So on days like that, when I can't do anything and it feels like it does get overwhelming. It becomes very overwhelming. But tomorrow is always a new day. Always a new day. And I wanted to make a few announcements. So we are going to be I'm going to be launching New Generation coaching on Patreon within the next couple months, and also going to be joining the Rumble platform very soon. And I still have Contextually Human, but that's going to be at the end of the year. There's so much going on right now. There's a lot of weird decisions to be made. Life, right? But I'm just so grateful for all of you to follow my journey. So I'm going to be doing a lot more videos, and I have many reasons for these videos. There's legions of reasons. And I feel like they're all kind of going to come out as time progresses. Nobody knows what tomorrow's going to bring. Not me, not you, nobody. All we can do is keep our head up and follow our own truth, what brings us peace, right? You can follow me on Instagram at Always the One Smiling. And everything's spelled the same except for the number 1. That's the number. And the same for YouTube. And you support any of my content with tips until the IRS wants to give me a name. My Cash App and Venmo are both just another Jamie. And Jamie is spelled Jamie. And I'll put my PayPal at the bottom of the screen. Thank you guys so much. You gotta stay excited for tomorrow. No matter what today looks like. Create something for tomorrow. Hold on to it. Stay excited about it. That's our own duty to do that for ourselves always. And always stay grateful for all of our blessings and every single one of our challenges. Because our blessings bring us peace. Our challenges bring us strength. And they're both equally important, both to our well-being in every way. In every way. Psychologically, emotionally, physically, everything. Thank you guys so much. And I also have Courthouse Kidnapping stuff too. And I'll put links out below.